Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another Teacher Joseph podcast. Well, today is the European Day of Languages, so it's a day to celebrate. Do you remember the very first time you encountered a language which was different from your own? For those of you living in very small European countries, you probably learned English early. But the rest of us, especially here in the UK, didn't hear anything in a different language until we were older. Now, in the UK, we don't learn second languages until we are 12 years old or 13. So we don't learn anything at other schools, unless, of course, our parents send us to what they call mother tongue classes. For example, if one of our parents maybe is Indian or Polish or something like that, they often arrange for the kids to go to after school classes. But anyway, my first experience of a second language was French when I was 12 years old. So that was interesting. In those days, English people were forced to learn French at school. We didn't have a choice. No matter what subjects you chose to study, you also had to study French. That's probably all changed now. I don't know. But yes, so today, European Day of Languages. So if you are learning a second language or thinking about it, today is a great day to celebrate and to begin your new language. If you are learning English or another language at the same time, perhaps, then today is a day to celebrate your achievements and to be part of the language learning community. For us to celebrate together, I've chosen a few songs that I want to tell you about, which have been translated from different languages into English, but the originals were not in English. There's a few of those. The most famous one I can think of is Gloria, the original by Umberto Tozzi, about a young woman called Gloria who's happily living her life and she's very beautiful. But in the English version by Laura Branigan, Gloria is a woman on the verge of a nervous breakdown who's running away, and the singer is calling out to her, Gloria, stop, slow down because you're heading for a breakdown. Who is it now? Another lover? So you can look at the lyrics and you can read them, but very different from the original. We kind of massacred that song and turned it into a very depressing pop song. And that's not the only one we destroyed. There was another one called, in English, Seasons in the Sun by Terry Jacques. And it was French originally. Jacques Brel sang it. It was called in French Le Moribond. And you can find it on YouTube. He's kind of like sitting on steps, singing this lovely little ballad. But in the English version, we turned it into a really deep yearning for someone who's dying. Yeah, the English version, we had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun, but by the end of the song, the person's dead. Yeah. Yeah, I think the problem is when you translate songs between cultures, it's often difficult, and was even more difficult in those days because these songs weren't modern. Perhaps the one with the biggest reputation and the translated song that became the most dangerous is one called My Way by Frank Sinatra. It was originally sang by a French Canadian called Claude Francois. And again, we managed to turn that one into a really, really depressing song about someone who's dying. I can't really comment on the original, but I'm sure it wasn't as depressing as the English version. And the weird thing about that song, My Way, by Frank Sinatra, is in the Philippines, it created some kind of hostility. And whenever it was sang or being sung in karaoke bars, people were killed. Yeah, this is the most bizarre thing. So this song by Frank Sinatra called My Way, when people were singing this song in karaoke bars, many of them were shot dead. Now, this was a number of fatal disputes which arose in karaoke bars between 2002 and 2012. And these killings are generally referred to as the My Way killings. It seems that people would happily get up to sing these songs at karaoke, and then this particular song, if they sang it, they would be shot dead. Now, no one really knows why. One suggestion is that the song was being sung too often, and therefore people didn't like it. And because of that, they decided that they would simply kill them. Other people say that the song was just annoying or aggressive, but imagine shooting someone because they're singing a song that you don't like. So, to give you an example, on May 29th, 2007, the security guard at a bar in a place called Rizal, he had a gun and he shot dead a 29-year-old who was singing My Way. And when he was asked why, he said that he wasn't singing the song properly and he refused to stop. And then there was another one as well, something very similar. Someone was singing the song. He was a chairman of a local village, and he was shot as well. Some people say that wasn't because of singing My Way, that maybe there was other things happening, but yeah, he ended up dead. Many people, they say at least 6 people died when they were singing that song at karaoke bars. Apparently in the Philippines now, even those who love that song won't sing it in public in order to avoid trouble. Isn't that strange? That a song can cause so much violence. As of 2007, the song was taken off playlists in many bars in Manila after complaints about out-of-tune renditions resulting in violent fights and murders. Japanese rock band Kishidan released an up-tempo rock cover of My Way as their 10th anniversary single, with a promotional music video featuring the lead singer being shot numerous times while singing the song. Oh dear, that's so awful. Many people make or try to guess as to why this song was seen so negatively and why they started killing people. Some people say it's just down to masculinity, violence, drinking. Other people saying that it's the song itself, which really was perhaps evoking feelings of pride and arrogance. Yeah. Apparently that's not the only song, though. Karaoke Rage, as it's called, is quite common. In 2008, a man was arrested in Thailand for shooting 8 people to death for singing John Denver's Take Me Home, Country Roads. 2007 in Washington. A karaoke singer was attacked for singing Coldplay's Yellow. Oh yeah, apparently it's very common to be killed if you're singing certain songs. Oh dear, that's very sad, isn't it? Well, anyway, that's just a few examples of songs which have been translated into English. I hope you've enjoyed this. And yes, enjoy your day of languages. It's a great day to start, you know. So if you are thinking of learning a second language, just go to Duolingo. Just sign up for something. You don't need to be rushing away and learning dozens of words in one day, you know. So just take it easy. Take it easy. And that's it. Okay, so I'll see you all soon. Bye.